This LoreHound.com video is brought to you by...
Number 1, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's not him.
Okay. Number 2, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Number 3.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's him.
Every year, 1 in 5 gamers is accosted by an elf. We're tired of elves.
Hey there everyone, this is Heartborn from LoreHound.com. I'm bringing you my first installment of Starcraft 2 strategy guides. This first one is going to show you how to do a Reaper rush with Terran. This is a good harassing strategy against Protoss and Terran if you want to, but it's especially good against Protoss. Basically what you're going to want to do right off the bat is build your first 2 SCVs. Normally you'd keep pumping out SCVs to get your minerals up, but we want to get these Reapers out as fast as possible. So once you have your first 2 SCVs out, you're going to want to build a barracks, which costs 150 minerals. So once you're getting close to 150 minerals, I would suggest sending out an SCV and building it near a ledge so you can see any incoming people and later block off your ramp. Once you got that out, just wait until you have 75 minerals and build your first refinery. You can see me starting to do that here. And do not build any more SCVs, it will mess up your build order. So we'll speed it up a little bit, make sure these buildings finish up. Next, what you're going to want to do as soon as your your refinery will finish first, and you want to make sure you put 3 SCVs on that right away. Vespene gas will be your limiting factor here, so get those guys on there. Once your barracks goes down, immediately build a tech lab. This is going to cost 25 Vespene gas and 50 minerals, so you'll just barely make it. And depending on how your SCVs go out at the beginning, it might be as soon as your barracks finishes or a little bit later, so just get that as soon as possible. Then immediately, I should slow this down a little bit, immediately as soon as you have 150 minerals, upgrade your command center to a scanner, what it's called, orbital commands. You should do that immediately after your tech lab as soon as you have enough minerals. Once that finishes, build 1 more SCV and call down a mule to help you catch up with your minerals because you don't have as many SCVs. By this time you should be able to train your first Reaper, so I would get started on that right away. It's been going kind of fast, so let's just quickly, let me show you how fast this is. The Protoss player that I'm playing here doesn't even have a gateway out. He's doing a traditional 2 gateway build. He doesn't have any units, and we're already working on our first Reaper. So this is super fast. It's the absolute fastest you can get Reapers out. Anyway, what you're going to want to do is build 2 Reapers, and then as soon as you have enough Vespene gas, research nitro packs, as well as throw out a supply depot once you have enough minerals. Sounds really complicated, but just get the feel for it. It's 2 SCVs, barracks, refinery, tech lab, orbital commands, then 2 Reapers, nitro packs, supply depot, and then just take it from there by pumping out Reapers depending on how it goes, and SCVs to catch up. Anyway, this is slowed down, slower than gameplay actually. So let me just show you how great the Reaper is. He's got no units out, which makes the Reaper, basically I can just go to town here. Probes are as fast as the Reaper before the Reaper has the upgrade, so you don't want to get hit by that. Probes and all other workers do 5 damage. You can see he's got a couple zealots here, but my Reaper is faster. With good micro, you should be able to take down zealots no problem without the speed boost. And with the speed boost, it should be no problem, whatever. I've got my Reapers queued to my other Reaper here. You can see I am collecting them. And against zealots, like, the Reapers will absolutely own if you micro them well enough. I've got nitro boost research in here. As soon as those come out, there's absolutely nothing that the zealots or probes can do. The only thing that Protoss can really do about this is get stalkers early game. So if you don't see a cybernetics core, you are free to just wreak havoc on their base. So I didn't even see those zealots when I was playing. I currently have everyone's vision on. I'm just gonna go to town on his base. You can see he's trying to bring in the zealots here, but with a little bit of micro, you can see using the minerals, firing a couple shots, running back, firing a couple shots, running back. You will have a blast. I would say about maybe half to 75% of my wins in the high bronze league are just from winning with Reapers with this. If they don't get Stalkers out, then there's really nothing they can do. A lot of people will throw down a Forge and try and get pylon cannons up, or photon cannons rather. So just be aware of photon cannon placement. You can see he's throwing them down and trying to interrupt those as soon as possible. I believe my nitro boosts just are about to finish here, and I got more coming out, more Reapers. I'm just pumping out the Reapers and the SCVs. You might want to get a another barracks in case you need to go Marauders if they do get Stalkers, as well as in the future build for Ghosts if this doesn't work out and you need to still counter the Protoss. Even if you don't beat them though, like, you will do so much damage to them. These zealots are just going down. He's just throwing away money. Any probe or zealot is going to go down. Gotta watch out for those photon cannons though, but he only got one down, so I'm able to stay away from it and still mess up his base. Let's take a look. As you can see, this replay finishes here because there's absolutely nothing he can do at this point. Let's take a look at how it works out in Terran versus Terran. Alright, so here's the Terran versus Terran replay. I'm blue up here, and I've already been through the build, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But you can see I'm already throwing out my first barracks, and I got my refinery up. He's just pumping out SCVs and has a supply depot down, pretty standard Terran procedures. So it's fast, and you can absolutely get the jump on him. It is a mirror match, so it could be risky, but the only thing that will really mess you up is Marauders. Reapers have bonus damage versus light, which is why they're so strong against Zealots and Probes, as well as all other workers and most starting Tier 1 units. So against Marines, you should have absolutely no problem. You can see he's thrown down a Tech Lab. That had me a little bit worried that he'd get Marauders, but I think he was a little bit low on gas, or for some reason he started pumping out Marines, I believe. Again, even if you don't kill the SCVs, if you have to run, still just kiting them around will reduce the amount of minerals that they're mining and give you the edge. Yeah, you can see here he's starting to pump out Marines, but I got more Reapers going and Nitro packs almost done. The Reapers will absolutely destroy Marines. Should jump out. Here we go. As you can see, the Marine, less health, doesn't have the same bonus damage versus light that the Reaper does, so even in a 2v2 here, my Reapers barely take damage, and both Marines went down quickly. Reapers are a little bit expensive in terms of gas, so if you don't mess them up, just make sure to stay on top of teching and harvesting both of your Vespine geysers. Microing Reapers can leave your base a little bit undetended, so make sure to hotkey your command center so you can keep queuing up SCVs, and you should do fine. As you can see, once I got started, it wasn't so much this guy could do, so it's a very strong strategy. But let's take a look at what happens in case it doesn't work out and you need to switch up. So we will actually be looking at that in the next video, so go ahead and proceed to the next video for some examples on how to build on this strategy and continue on with the game.